somebody need to watch the yearly horoscope report. Why? Reason? Because you want to learn about your job, your career, your profession, your financial backing, your money situation for the coming year. And you would like to know this coming year, will you be getting married? Will you be able to conceive a baby? If you're professionally qualified, will you be able to acquire a job? Yes. And you need to learn about this year 2026. What will be the sudden achievement you will acquire? What are the major issues, challenges, complications, hassles, any kind of negative things happening in your life in 2026? And what will be your accomplishment in the whole 2026? And regarding if you're a professional student, what the educational learning hold for you for 2026? And how your health will be in 2026. My dear friends, life can feel noisy and confusing, especially when you are carrying big questions about work, money, family, health, or relationships. If you would like more clarity through 2026, inside my Prakash Astrologer app, you can watch all 14 one-time life events forecast for your signs and also use your weekly and monthly premium horoscopes to plan with more confidence and less stress. All of this is free for you until the end of 2026. Whether you're already in my app or watching on YouTube or Facebook, you can visit astrology.prakashastrologer.com to register or log in and start using this support whenever you need it. Yearly forecast report of Gemini for the year 2026. First thing first, I'm going to define the transits. There are four major important planets which the transits of these planets are most important for the yearly chart and the life chart as well. And first thing first, the number one planet is Saturn. Saturn's transit effect is extremely important for the year 2026, and every year is very important for Saturn's transit. Why? Because Saturn represents our karma. Anybody plan, anybody want to act, perform any karma on this earth is controlled, is owned by Saturn. Doesn't matter whoever you are, which country you live, what language you speak, Saturn owns your karma. Job, employment, profession, living, work, all based on Saturn. Your profession, your career, your status in the world, your prestige, your honor, your income resources, based on Saturn. Comfort of the property, financial backing. When you're talking about money, based on Saturn. When you're talking about somebody's wealth, your own wealth, assets in the life you build up, based on Saturn. Your lifespan, your serious kind of health issues, death of someone, crisis in the life, trauma, grief, based on Saturn. Hard work's reward, the whole service sector, the whole professional sector, the whole career sector, the merchandising, based on Saturn. So Saturn is extremely important for everybody, for all of us, for you, me, everybody. For Gemini 2026, so transit of Saturn for Gemini, rising sign, Gemini moon sign. For 2026, may I say that transit of Gemini for Saturn transit for Gemini in 10th house. The house of profession, the house of status, the house of prestige, the house of honor. Saturn transiting through your 10th house, Gemini. Started already since 29th of March 2025. It'll carry on till 3rd of June till 2027. The whole January 2026, the whole December 2026, next 12 months, Saturn will be transiting in your 10th house, the house of profession. We call it technically Saturn's Dhaya. Yes, when Saturn transiting the 4th house, the 8th house, the 10th house, we call it Saturn's Dhaya. But Saturn Dhaya of 10th house, we call it technically Kantak Saturn. Kantak Saturn. When Saturn transits to 10th house, its full aspect is on your 4th house, the 7th house, the 12th house. The Saturn have a 3 aspect. Third aspect, third aspect, 7th aspect, the 10th aspect. Wherever the house is, whichever the sign is, it will create an impact on those houses. So this means Saturn 10th house, its full aspect on your 4th house, the house of family, the house of comfort, the house of peace of mind and happiness. The 7th house, the house of marriage, relationship, business partnership. 12th house, the house of expenditure, the house of expenses. This means there may be some hurdles and barrier in your business, profession, job. Your source of income may be unsettled because Saturn is a builder. He wants to rebuild the whole house of profession. He wants to expand and build it up. Sometime with your will, sometime without your will. You may face difficulties in your job, in your profession, in your career, in your business. Sometimes you can suffer from being defamed due to, may I say that, ill deeds. If you committed any wrong deeds in your professional life, then Saturn will punish you. You'll find that you spend more than you can afford to because you need to adjust with Saturn's transit in 10th house. Saturn will spend money to expand your profession, take you from one part to other part. There may be some disputes or separation from your spouse. Your spouse won't be able to understand your intricity, all the details and your duties and responsibilities. No. There may be communication barrier between you and your spouse. There may be cold communication with added worries regarding home, regarding wealth. That is Saturn. Gemini Saturn's this phase of time, Saturn will do this kind of thing, but Saturn's effect, may I say that, will be paramount. The pi of Saturn for Gemini will be copper. So Gemini, you will and you can achieve a lot of accomplishment during this phase of time. A lot of unfinished tasks will be completed. It's not all doom and gloom. No. Your hard work, efforts will bring dignified rewards, success and prosperity and properties. Gemini, you will come across dignified opportunities. There will be rising in status, prestige and honor. You will enjoy your success and joy with the family. You go through series of challenges, but every challenge is an opportunity. Either you run away from the challenge or you embrace it. You have to be on guard, maybe may I say on dynamic in your approach. Gemini, you will face quite a few delays in completion of your projects. Some technical hiccups. I can't tell you properly, but there will be few technical hiccups. During this time period, you will be involved in a new project, new venture, new idea, new concept. You will be in contact with professional people, powerful people. Your foreign journey, a foreign project will be successful. You will be involving in a lot of social events, religious events. With your knowledge, ability and skill set, you will be able to achieve all sort of comfort, all sort of luxuries. And you must look after your marriage, your relationship. And you have to take care of your family's health, well-being, your mother's health and well-being. You will face quite a few professional challenges, but in the end, you will be successful in your efforts. If your profession involves politics, information technology, engineering, medicine, if you're a consultant, if you're a steel merchant, if you're a builder, if your profession involves construction, if you're a building merchant, if you're an oil dealer, if you're a petrol gas pumps owner, if you're a wholesale food supplier, if you're a furniture like a warehouse owner, if you're an architect, if you're a consultant, then your achievements will be dignified. Sometimes we say your achievements will be more abroad than your own motherland. You will build some property and you will build some assets and achieve a dignified status, prestige and honor. But this is only possible with groundbreaking hard work, not daydreaming. A lot of effort, a lot of determination, a lot of discipline and strict code of conduct. Saturn in 10th house signifies suffering as well. A lot of mental unrest, distress. You face series of difficulty related to work, other aspect of your life. If you are a trader or businessman, then you be prepared for some losses. If you're a self-employed and take extra care to avoid any losses currently. So some of you are likely to consider change of your profession or field of work. If you find a new job, you may find it difficult to carry on. A mutual feeling of aversion may crop up between you and your employer. A time to beware of hidden enemies. Your expenses is likely to be higher than your income, and you should avoid taking out loans. Health need attention. You need to take some loan, but you should avoid taking some loans. Health need attention. Take care of your home. Take care of your knees. Take care of your health. Take care of your family's health, your health. Your parents might fall sick with a possibility life-threatening illness. At home, you may develop some mental friction, animosity with your partner. Travel is on the cards. Some of you also feel an urge to indulge in sinful activities. Maintain your respect and honor in society that you need to do. Don't do anything which you can't justify. What the modern astrology says about Saturn's transit in 10th house, I'm going to reveal all in front of you. In many ways, Saturn transit in 10th house represent a harvest. During this time period, you will experience the consequences of the preparations you have been making for the last 20 to 24 years. You'll ask me how and why and what you're talking about. But if you have prepared well, the result will be excellent. But whatever is not so well prepared now will be the basis of the difficulty you will encounter now. In your professional life, you'll gain many responsibilities if you are ever to be a leader. Yes. It will be now. If you are ambitious for leadership, business leadership, family leadership, or political leadership, this will be now. This will be the period. This will be a period of great achievement. This is your time. You want to lead a political party? Yes. You want to be leading any kind of election-based system party, whether in the temple or in the council, or you want to be a member of parliament? Yes. You want to be part of union's member and you want to be union's president? Yes. You want to be leader of your family, leader of your business? This is the time. You have an association, you want to fight for election and you want to win the election and you want to be a leader. This is the right time. If you prefer not to have such responsibility, this may be an onerous time for you, but still very productive. You let it be. In your personal development, you will function with most complete sense of who you are, what you are in all the areas. The 10th house governs those aspects of your life that really represent your individuality as well. It is expressed by your unique accomplishment. At the same time, you will have the greatest opportunity to make an impression upon the world as an individual. This is a time you will make an impression on the world now. But this can also be a time for disaster. Negative energy that you have unleashed in the past may have a negative consequences now. Be careful. A lot of people during this time period have created a lot of opposition. A large body of people who were anxious to them also brought him, those kind of person, through fall. And due to the person's unethical conduct, I'm talking about past President Nixon. He resigned from office during this transit of Saturn in 10th house. Saturn's transit through 10th house is especially dangerous if there are difficult aspects to planet in the 10th house in your natal chart. If your natal chart already defining Saturn's position in 10th house is not very good, even so, you can control the result of this transit by preparing carefully and not taking any shortcut as you rise to the top. You can take a lot of remedies. You can try to manipulate the astrological equation to great degree. You can do that. Another danger that can occur during this transit, that you may become so focused on external affairs. So focused, because Saturn take away you from the job. It try to pull you out external affairs. Yes. You focus too much on external affairs, that your job, your social prestige, your status, etc., that you overlook what is happening in your personal life. You can ignore in your personal life. The communication will go out of the window. No communication in your personal life. You won't see each other that much, you won't talk that much, you won't laugh that much, you won't do anything that much. Sometimes bedroom life can be very cold and empty. So it is very, very important 14 years ago when Saturn was transiting through your 4th house to lay the strong foundation in your personal life. Anything that was done badly in that area then may be a source of your problem now and may activate whatever success you are enjoying now. Yes. Nevertheless, if you have prepared well in the last several years, this can be one of the most rewarding time in your life, because you have earned every bit of it. Whatever you prepared from the last 14 years, now you will earn it. Because Saturn will make you a leader, outstanding leader. You will be leader of your family, leader of your business, leader of your party. You will be a leader prestige of a leader in the world. Yes. In the community, Saturn can make you like that. But depend on what ambitions you have already, personally or professionally or politically. But when Saturn transiting through 10th house, whatever you do, please refrain from investing ego, bitterness, sadness, grumpiness in your relationship, in your marriage. Refrain from any property and relationship linked conflicts. As longer you lead your life with strict code of conduct, then everything will be fine. Whenever you face any of the following problems, when Saturn transiting to house of profession, number 1, going through major obstacle, delays and complications, Saturn is positive, Saturn is not positive, Saturn is negative. Number 2, I'm going to give you a series, professional losses when Saturn 10th house, Saturn is negative. Involved in a criminal act, Saturn position in 10th house negative. Crisis link with your parents, Saturn position in 10th house is negative. Crisis link with your marriage relationship, living in a conflict in the marriage relationship, Saturn position in 10th house is negative. Family argument, Saturn position in 10th house is negative. Living in a conflict 24/7 a day, Saturn position in 10th house is negative. Fine, penalty, punishment, Saturn position in 10th house is negative. Punishment through the government or through the people, Saturn position in 10th house is negative. Huge expenditure. Huge expenditure. You're under huge debt. Saturn position in 10th house is inactive. Tasks you must do to overcome that inactivity of Saturn. Number 1, donate money, food, comfort item like a blanket or medicine, any comfort item, or pillow, or duvet, or socks. Yeah, comfort item, or medicine. To a blind school regularly, every month. Every month. How much? You up to you, your affordability. Money, food, comfort item. Comfort item involve medicine, blanket, duvet, bed sheet, yeah, socks, cushion. You want to make people's life comfortable in the blind school. Yes, that will earn you a lot. Number 2, do keep mineral water in a brass gugger and fill the mineral water, put the mineral water in a brass gugger and place that brass gugger in a northwest direction inside your house. Make you financially content. Next, do help your uncles, chacha, taya, whoever it is, fathers, brothers, mothers, brothers, do help your uncles. Make your Saturn active to positive. Next one, do donate 7 kilogram pure ghee, 7 kilogram whole moong to the langar. Special day should be Friday. 8 Friday, 10 Friday. Make your Saturn position in 10th house very positive. Do wear a golden yellow sapphire and gold ring, right hand's index finger. Golden yellow sapphire and gold, right hand's index finger. Yes. Yeah. Saturn position in 10th house making became positive. Next one, do take 12 kilogram dry coconuts, touch each coconut to your forehead, rotate it anti-clockwise, yes, 108 times, and throw these coconuts, each one, all of them, in a deepest lake or deep sea. Make Saturn position in 10th house not negative, positive. Next one, do donate 12 religious priests blankets, banana and money. Saturn 12th house, Saturn position in, may I say that 10th house become positive, not negative. Precaution what you should avoid. Do not keep out of order any electrical goods, electronic goods, out of order mechanical good, empty bottle, rusty things, empty pipe, out of order mobile phone, unused mobile phone chargers, unused books, unused clothes, magazine clutter, wires, cables, old color glasses. If there are any form of clutter, get rid of them. Remove at once from your house, from your property, please. And refrain from consuming any form of alcohol, any form of intoxication, any form of non-vegetarian food, not now. No smoking, no intoxication. And refrain from involving yourself in a fraud, illegal activities, cheating people, deceiving people, gambling, foul temper, and foul acts. Please do respect your elders of the family. Do respect all the ladies of the family. Chanting you must do. This will boost you up. Very powerful chanting. This will boost you up. Bhadrakali, Mahakali, Kili Kili Fat Swaha. 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 Bhadrakali, she can root out any of your problem. Requirement is jug of water. Timing is night time. Asana is blanket. Direction facing west facing direction. More you do it, more you achieve rising, success, prosperity, honor. As you move through 2026, many of you are carrying one question that keeps coming back in your mind. It might be about your work, your relationship, your family, your health, or an important turning point. These horoscopes give you a general map, but if you want to understand your own situation more deeply, eligible app user can claim a complimentary one-to-one basic consultation with me. When you register on the Prakash Astrologer app, you will receive a welcome email with details of any current complimentary consultation offer and how to claim and book your session. If you are already an app user, please look out for an email from a team member with the same information. In that session, we use your date of birth, time of birth, place of birth to focus on your most important question, so you can move forward with more clarity, less anxiety about what lies ahead in 2026. The second most important transit for yearly is Jupiter. Why? Because Jupiter represents professional knowledge, professional ability, professional skill set. Jupiter also represents marriage, relationship. Marriage relationship is not possible without the support of Jupiter. Forget it. Birth of a child. Birth of a child is not possible without support of Jupiter. No. You want to be professionally consultant and you want to be recognized anywhere in the world, part of the world, legally, professionally. Without support of Jupiter is not possible. Professional qualification without Jupiter support is not possible. So Gemini yearly 2026, the Jupiter transit of Jupiter for Gemini, the effect of transit of Jupiter is for Gemini. Transit of Jupiter is already there in first house. Gemini rising sign, Gemini moon sign. And this year is the first, there are three transit. I'm going to define Jupiter transit 3 times in this year, 2026. Jupiter become Atichari, very high speed. The first transit starting from 5th of December 2025. It will carry on till 2nd of June 2026. The first transit, 5th December 2025, it has already started. It will carry on till 2nd of June 2026 as the first transit of Jupiter. May I say this transit in your own sign? Jupiter transit in your own sign. So during this time period, your marriage window, your child conceived window has opened. The whole December 2025, January 2026, February 2026, March, April and May, 6 months. Your marriage window and child conceiving window is open. During this time period, if you are a single person, then you might get a proposal for marriage. If you're a married couple, you may conceive a baby in these 6 months. If you're a young couple. Gemini, during this time period, if you will maintain your family life, you will be full of resources. You will be very strict but sensuous, but always ready to do work. You will do business. You perform good deeds. You will be full of resources. Popularity will be paramount among respectable people, among professional people. You will be endowed with all kinds of comforts. You will be happy-go-lucky, honored by the highest authority, performing good deeds, enjoying companionship. During this time period, your health will require extra attention and care to avoid any kind of disease. Avoid taking a life risk when it comes to your health. Financially also, you may have to face rough period. You may lose some money due to unnecessary expenditure. During this time period, there is also a chance of you staying away from your native land during this phase. You might go abroad. This could also prove to be trying time professionally. Avoid any kind of argument with your senior at work, with your senior at home, as it might give you mental agony if you're not careful. During this time period, more you put extra effort to complete your project successfully on time, more you will be successful. This time period will also see you suffering from punishment from the government, humiliation and loss of position if you're not careful. Hold on to position and respect and do not put these into any risk at any cost. Please. Moreover, avoid any argument with family members, with professional colleagues, with anybody, and try to keep your calm. During this time period, be cautious in your decision making strategies. Be cautious when you're dealing with people. You would also need to keep your spirit very high, as this period may bring along mental agony and depression as well. However, some of you also find solution to some previous problem during this time period, this particular time period. Your interest in religious work will be rising. Students are likely to excel during this time period. Your prestige in society is likely to move up during this time period. Jupiter position in first house. What the modern astrology, applied astrology says about it. Jupiter in first house, the transit in first house is the beginning of major cycle of growth. While Jupiter is in first house, you must try to discover what you are capable of. You should get to know yourself and what you can really accomplish, your potential. Because under this influence, you feel more secure about yourself and the impression influence that you make upon others. You'll be a lot of more confident, brave, presentable and dignified. But you should not react to this transit by exaggerating your own importance either. Look at the truth of who you are, what you are capable of. That should be entirely adequate. This is also time for upgrading your knowledge, ability, skill set and gaining new experiences. All this is a part of your present need for your growth, which affect not only yourself but also the way you deal with the situations, scenarios. At this time, it is very important to upgrade your attitude or prejudice that may have hung over you with you from a long period of time. Person and resources are likely to be drawn to you now. You should take constructive advantage of those resources and people around you. In other words, anyone whom you become involved with at this time should benefit from the association as much you do. The only through mutual help will you really achieve growth. Yes, the spiritual dimension of you should be far greater now. You must know the deeper dimension and meaning as well. Otherwise, the rest become meaningless. This year 2026 should be quite fortunate period for you in the personal term. Your relationship with personal life, professional life, and encounter with other people around you should work to your advantage consistently. Jupiter will be rising and your self-confidence will be rising and serve you very well, enable you to raise the scope of your activities. But try not to be overbearing. Even if you score a significant success, don't delude yourself into thinking that you have all the answers and solution to your every problem. You're still learning, upgrading, developing under this transit. But whenever you face any of the following problems, complications and hassles, number one, if your 8th house is occupied by any other planet, the Jupiters will not be that positive. Number two, if your 2nd house, 5th house, 9th house, 12th house is occupied by enemy of Jupiter, like Mercury or Rahu, then Jupiter will not be that positive. If 2nd house, 5th house, 9th house, 12th house occupied by Venus or Saturn or Mercury or Rahu, again Jupiter's position in your own sign will not be that positive. If you're going through loss of status, loss of prestige, lot of loss of comfort, lot of loss of family happiness, the Jupiter position in your own sign will not be that positive. If you're feeling trapped all the time by enemies, the Jupiter position in Gemini will not be that good. There's a lack of support, lack of guidance, the Jupiter is not very good. If there's a lack of family, lack of partners, help, lack of children's comfort, the Jupiter position in your own sign will not be good. If you're letting down by your own people, Jupiter position in your own sign will not be good, then please do raise your Jupiter with the help of the following tasks, these kind of task precaution chanting. Task number 1, do donate money and food to the blind school regularly. Please do. This will help you quite a lot. Task number 2, do pierce your left nostril. Do wear a metal stud for 129 days. After these days, take out the stud, flow in the fast-flowing river. It will convert Jupiter's inactivity to positivity. Task number 3, do donate rice, good, whole moong and sugar to temple in the langar. Rice, good, whole moong, sugar to temple in the langar. Please do this will convert Jupiter's inactivity to positivity. Precaution, what you must avoid. Refrain from consuming any form of alcohol, smoking, non-vegetarian food. And please do refrain from wearing Rudraksh mala around your neck. No. No wearing a bead or pipe around your neck. No. Never ever insult any religious person, spiritual saint. No. Sometimes we make a joke about them. Stop becoming an idiot. Please don't do that. The chanting you must do now, which will help you to raise your Jupiter to the maximum. Gam bhur bhave swahe, gam tat savitur varneyam, gam bhargode vasya dhimahi, gam dhiyo yona prachodayat gam. This is a very powerful chanting and most effective chanting. More you do it, more you achieve it. You can root out any of your problems or complications and hassles. Jupiter always transit for 11 months to 12 months in one sign, but not this year. This year Jupiter become high speed. Every 5 months to 6 months it changed the transit. Now it's changing again. So Gemini is the second part of transit. Is transit of Jupiter. It's transiting from your own sign to the second house. Yes, Gemini can be your moon sign, your rising sign. It's happening on 2nd of June. Jupiter transiting your second house in 2nd of June and will carry on till 31st of October 2026. The whole June, July, August, September, October. The 5 months, the Jupiter will be transiting for Gemini in second house. So during this time period, when Jupiter transiting through your second house, you'll move through this phase of time mostly. May I say, I only expecting a very good time for you. This is a time period. This could be a most rewarding phase for you, where you are, what you are, likely to add on to present financial earning. Your money will be growing up now. You gain more profit in trade. If you're a consultant, you're a top consultant. Whatever you say is working. People are coming to you. Money is growing for you. Yes. And if you're a manufacturer, you gain earning a lot, spending happily. This time period also sees you investing in land, property, real estate, and will help to repay your debts. You have enough money for yourself now, because money is there all the time. On the home front, there should be a happy phase, bringing happiness to the family. You may also expecting enjoying married life if you're already married. You may also expecting a new member in the family like a baby. At home, at work, you would be able to gain confidence of your seniors and would be able to influence others. Whatever you say, people agree with you. That is a charisma of Jupiter in second house. You would gain over your enemies during this time period. Socially, this should be a satisfying period for you, as you're likely to command more respect, more honor, and you would experience heightened grandeur and dignity mentally. You would be at the peace, and you're also likely to sharpen your intellect during this particular phase of time. Jupiter transit in second house, the modern astrology says, this transit has traditionally been associated with making money. Nothing wrong about that. Gaining wealth, nothing wrong about that. There is something to that, for you will attempt to grow in the share of material possession and resources. Now, by a large sense, what you are doing currently is actualizing in your life whatever it is that you value. If it's value of physical possession that you value, that is the area you will try to raise in, and through spiritual involved ideas, a standard of justice, whatever you will attempt to increase the dimension of your life. Obviously, then it is very important at this time to understand how you use your resources, because chances are that you will indeed get some more, whatever you want, within the reason. Unfortunately, there's a great potential for mismanaging resources if you're not careful during this transit. If you're not very clear about what you need, what you want, and how to invest, it is very easy to get so much of something that run your life instead of making your life more pleasant and fulfilling. This is a particular true of effort to gain more money. But what you must do at this time in your life is to look at your overall goal honestly. See what you really must have in order to achieve them. It will be relatively easy to gain, to make necessary changes in your resources to help attain your goal. So plan these changes wisely. This is not a call for total asceticism, but if you want to buy something that is very expensive, perhaps a bit self-indulgent, there is no reason why you should not go after it. But just to make sure that you really want to make it, you want to have it, that is not merely a symbol of something you think you wanted. Many people acquire possession simply because they think they are expected to in order to show social status. To acquire for reason for this sort would truly be a waste. If you want to show off people, I got this, I got that. No. Nevertheless, during this time period, material resources can be a great comfort and you can drive a real and honest player from them. But in large sense, you will learn more about yourself at this time through encountering possession and having to handle them. Managing the material world will be a great value in promoting self-understanding. For this reason, this is a good period in your life to invest money with little self-restraint or to buy possession either for enjoyment or for investment or for showing off. Be careful. But whenever you face these kind of problems or complications, when Jupiter transit in second house, number one, if your 8th house is empty, the Jupiter second house position is not very boosted up. No, it will show the low profile. 8th house is occupied by Venus, Mercury, or Rahu. The Jupiter second house position is not very giving you very comfort or very providing. No. Jupiter in second house, 10th house is occupied by Saturn. I will believe I have a full practice about this algorithm. When Jupiter, Saturn 10th house, Jupiter in second house is very productive in my book. Yes, no doubt about it. I know it's very productive because the 9th aspect is on Saturn. Yes, 9th aspect. 7th aspect is on 8th house. 9th aspect on Saturn, very productive. Lack of flow of income. Then Jupiter position in second house is not productive, is negative. If you say Jupiter in second house, you're going through humiliation, financial losses, financial setback, then Jupiter position in second house is not positive, is negative. Loss of face, Jupiter position in second house is not positive, is negative. Then please do raise the Jupiter position in second house with the help of these tasks. Do these tasks. Number one, refrain from any kind of non-vegetarian food, consuming any form of intoxication, any form of smoking, any form of alcohol, please. Number two, do wear astrological activated golden yellow sapphire and gold right hand's index finger. You must wear it, please. Third, you must keep a cultivated land in your house, kacha floor, garden. If you are living in an apartment or flat, you must keep a plant pot in your house, please. Fourth one, refrain from out of control behavior. Refrain from foul word of speech, please. Fifth one, do organize Namak Chamak Rudrabhishek in the temple during Pradosh Vrat day. It will boost up your Jupiter position in second house. Precaution wise, refrain from consuming any form of alcohol, smoking, lies, scandal, non-vegetarian food, please. Chanting, which you must do, which will boost up the Jupiter position in second house. Gam bhur bhave swahe, gam tat savitur varneyam, gam bhargo devasya dhimahi, gam dhiyo yona prachodayat gam. Do this chanting like anything. It will multiply the Jupiter position in second house and making very, very productive. The third aspect of the Jupiter transit is Gemini, rising sun, Gemini, moon sign. The transit of Jupiter will be in third house. Starting from 31st of October 2026, it will carry on till 25th of January 2027. Jupiter transit in third house. For Gemini, rising sign, Gemini, moon sign. During this particular transit, May I say that Jupiter transit in third house? This bringing indisposition along with some other hurdle into your life. Financially, this may not be a good phase for you as you're likely to face obstacle in business, sometimes failure in your undertaking. You're likely to lose money if you're not careful. At work, you may have to be cautious enough to keep your position or rank. You're also likely to face opposition of your employer or colleagues during this phase of time. Stay away from any kind of argument with your siblings, with your friends. It might lead to a fight with them. You're likely to lose a relative or a friend during this time period. Your health as well as health of the partner would demand extra attention as both of you become susceptible to various health issues. You may also suffer from other hardship and mental anxiety. Avoid undertaking any journey during this time period as you might incur some loss in it. On other hand, some of you also performing some auspicious deeds, even considering getting married. That is happening. When Jupiter transit in third house, what the modern astrology says, the effect of this transit is to increase your contact with the world around you within your immediate surrounding. You will not have to go very far from your everyday world to find experience that expand your perception of the world and increase your level of consciousness. This may manifest itself in several ways. First, it is quite likely that through your everyday life, you will receive an opportunity for advanced training in the field of your study that could be useful to you. Your concern with communication will increase and you may do some writing, even if that is not the one of your usual activity. But during this particular period, extended travel may be necessary for some reason, but you will come out of it understanding a lot more about your world. Your relationship with relatives, brothers, sisters, cousins will be very good. It is quite possible that you may receive some kind of financial benefit from them. It is not the only way they could benefit you. Perhaps more important in the long run is the possible effect of this transit upon mind, consciousness. Old thought pattern, attitude need to be upgraded and you will be broadened and expanded. Your thinking will be less subjective to the limitation imposed by these attitudes. Consequently, your attitude toward the world around you will be much more generous, understanding, tolerant of other people's differences. You're less likely to be influenced by prejudice. Instead, you will want to know everything on the basis of your experience. You plan for the future will be the larger and more expansive. You realize that many of the limitations that you thought were imposed from without are actually self-imposed. Also, in looking at the world, you should take more factors into consideration and plan more effectively than you might at other times. But just be careful not to go to the opposite extreme and overdo it. Do not commit yourself to the project that you cannot possibly fulfill. As a general rule, communication with others is better than usual now. You are able to say what is in your mind and you are less subjective to failures of communication. At the same time, you are very frank and willing to talk about every aspect of a given problem, whether it relates to your emotional life or to the same situation in the outer world. You want to deal with it without any hesitation. But whenever you face these kind of problems, complications and hassles, this situation, when Jupiter in third house, 10th house is empty, the Jupiter position in third house is not very effective. Jupiter in third house, Moon is occupied in 12th house, Jupiter position in 10th house, third house is not very effective. Jupiter in third house, Saturn occupied fourth house, Jupiter position in third houses will not be that effective. Loss due to deception or theft, in Jupiter third house is not very good, negative. If you involve yourself in a bad and foul company, again very not positive. If you are financially very tight, Jupiter third house position is not very positive, is negative. If you are going through public humiliation, Jupiter position third house is not positive, is negative. They do raise the Jupiter with the help of these kind of tasks. Task number 1. Please do organize Kanya Pujan in the temple and donate girls green dresses, sweets and money. This will help you quite a lot. Quite a lot, yes. This will open the doors of luck for you. Precaution wise, refrain from lies, scandal, flattering people, family argument, family conflict. Please refrain from alcohol, intoxication, smoking, too much non-vegetarian food. Refrain from deceiving your own people, especially parents, or brother or sisters. Chanting you must do. Ang Harim Sharim Kalim Chamundai Viche. 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 More you do it, more you achieve success, prosperity, rising and accomplishment. Now I'm moving toward the next transit, which is extremely very important. Whenever we do anything, we always think about the support from the unknown, means support from the God. Support from the God is given to us through Rahu Ketu's transit. Yes. Rahu Ketu represent your previous life's karma's fruit in this life. So, if you've done positive karma in your previous life, then this life you'll achieve, there will be sudden achievements, sudden rewards, sudden success, name, fame, political power. But if you committed a negative karma in previous life, through Rahu Ketu, you come across failure after failure, grief after grief, agony after agony, setback after setback, major obstacle, delays, uncomfortable life, living conflict and argument, body pain, tension, depression, instability, confusion, illusion, lack of understanding, paranoia, bankruptcy. There is a negative impact of Rahu Ketu. So Rahu Ketu's effect for Gemini rising sign, Gemini moon sign. Let me define Rahu's transit for Gemini. This particular year 2026. Transit of Rahu in 9th house for Gemini is already started since 30th of May 2025. It will carry on till 25th of November 2026. January 2026 till November 2026, Rahu will be transiting in your 9th house. This phase of time, this mostly signify a loss of wealth, your involvement in malicious activities. Rahu's transit to 9th house, most of you are likely to invest your hard-earned money in lottery, gambling, whereas you are likely to lose money in speculation, unnecessary expenses, unnecessary losses. Hold on tight to your finances. You may have to embrace poverty during this particular phase. You are also likely to get involved with some sinful activities, which is unacceptable in your own religion. You are also likely to break the code of your religious conduct and practice a black magic or dark art. Your professional life is likely to go on bumpy ride with several ups and downs. Avoid any kind of argument with your siblings. Handle your friends and accusation and carefully to avoid being forsaken by them. Moreover, due to your cosmic graph, this could be the trying time for your parents, siblings. Avoid bad company to keep yourself away from more trouble, particularly during this time period. Health would be requiring your attention. You may be suffering from minor health issues. Overseas travel toward the west direction for the higher education. You're going toward the west. Profession is likely to possible. A change at work might cause some discomfort. After initial setback, fortune will be favoring you. Your new business deal will work out and you will diversify your business activity. New investment opportunity, profitable ventures are there. New contact will be added to your business sphere. You got to be cautious in your investing money. Good timing for sportsman and artist. There will be a change in your living standard and lifestyle. New friendship and intimacy will blossom. You will have to work very hard for your gain, success, prosperity. Please do take care of your reputation. Please be aware of legal penalty, fine, punishment. If you're a pregnant lady or your partner is pregnant, then you got to take or provide the best care. Please refrain from living argument and conflicts. But when Rahu's transiting through 9th house, whenever you face these kind of problems, complication, number one, loss due to cheating, deception, fraud. The Rahu is not positive, they're negative. Loss due to action, conduct, dealing and family life. Rahu's position 9th house is not positive, is negative. Crisis linked with your family elders. Rahu's position 9th house is not positive, is negative. Suffering due to family conflict, family argument. Rahu's position in transit in 9th house is negative, not positive. Loss of reputation due to illicit relationship. Rahu's position 9th house is not positive, is negative. Disappointed, frustrated, negative, adopting a negative attitude. Rahu's transit 9th house is negative, not positive. Then please do raise these tasks, these kind of tasks to overcome all kind of complication and hassles. Task number 1. Do wear a saffron tilak on your forehead every day, making Rahu's position negative to positive. Task number 2. Do put a silver stripe under your doorstep, making your Rahu negative to positive. Third, do donate wholemeal atta, sugar to temple and the langar, making Rahu negative to positive. Fourth one, do wear a golden yellow sapphire in gold right hand index finger, making Rahu's position negative to positive. This phase of time. Fifth task, you must keep black dog as a pet or do provide care food to the dog home. Rahu's position negative to positive. Sixth one, do donate money to the toilet cleaner or rubbish collector. Rahu's position negative to positive. Seventh task, do wear a Bodhaditya yantra and a silver chain around your neck, making Rahu's position negative to positive. Eighth task, do bury 12 blue flowers or white flowers with your name with blue ink on each flower on Friday evening, making Rahu's position negative to positive. These are the tasks you must do, making Rahu's position negative to positive. Precaution what you must avoid. Please refrain from family relationship arguments, family conflicts, lack of focus, lack of concentration, becoming self-destructive in your actions, eating non-vegetarian food, becoming non-religious, and any form of consuming any form of intoxication, smoking. Just please avoid these. Chanting you must boost up. Om Harim Sharim Kalim Anga Vajra Varochaniye Hum Hum Phat Swaha. Om Harim Sharim Kalim Anga Vajra Varochaniye Hum Hum Phat Swaha. Om Harim Sharim Kalim Anga Vajra Varochaniye Hum Hum Phat Swaha. More you do it, more you achieve success, prosperity, rising and accomplishment. Gemini transit of Ketu in 3rd house. From your moon sign, from your rising sign, Ketu transit through 3rd house for Gemini. And this is a phase. Transit of Ketu in 3rd house started from 30th of May 2025 and carrying on till 25th of November 2026. So January 2026 till November 2026, Ketu will be transiting your 3rd house. During this time period, you'll find some obstruction in your life, some obstruction in your work, but with huge effort, things will work out. With huge effort. Ketu transit 3rd house, this bringing happiness, financial gain for you. This is a time when you may expect progression and successful completion of your project at work as well as pending work. Your work also be able to influence others at the work or in society. You may also expect to get some sort of a cooperation of your colleagues and senior at workplace during this time period. However, your business would require some extra attention if this position of Ketu happened during the waning of moon period. Socially, it could be a satisfying period as you are likely to gain fame and respect in society. Students would excel in their respective field of learning. Some of you also may also acquiring some additional mathematical knowledge during this time period. This period also bringing traveling in its own agenda. You may have to travel toward northeast direction or may need to go on a voyage. However, if the travel plan happened to fail, or if travel plan happened to fall this phase of time, during the waning of period of moon, you may end up wandering the mountainous area. You'll go to the mountain area and may encounter some negative spirits. Ketu would cause worries on account of health regarding back, neck, throat, lower abdomen. You may find some obstruction in your work, but things will work out to the large extent. Visit some religious place or place of spiritual significance will take place. You'll have to run around for gain, success, prosperity, and you will be, may I say that this phase of time, You will also go through lots of arguments, conflict, linked with family relationship, linked with brother, sisters, and brother-in-law, sister-in-laws. Yes. You must look after your back, your joints, lower abdomen, anything to do with urine or skin. Sometimes communication with world can be full of arguments, full of bitterness, full of fumes. Beware of court cases. When Ketu transit in third house, whenever you're going to face these kind of problems or complications, number one, health complication linked with back or male health problem, female health problem, or urine-related problem. Ketu is inactive. Crisis linked with your family. Ketu is inactive in third house. If you're traveling to going abroad for meaningless reasons, Ketu become inactive. If you're going through marriage relationship complication, Ketu position third house is inactive. If you're coming across weakness morally and physically, Ketu position third house is inactive. If you are going through too many issues, too many obstacles, Ketu position third house is inactive, then do raise your tasks, do these tasks, these kind of tasks to overcome all the above complication of Ketu and hassles of Ketu. Task number 1, do flow healthy chana dal, minimum 4 kg each in the fastest flowing river. Day should be Thursday. Make your Ketu third position, third house transit negative to positive. This is a task. Second task, you must wear a gold, yellow sapphire in gold around your neck. Third house Ketu position become negative to positive. Third task, do wear a fine gold studs in your ears. Please do. Yeah, do wear gold, fine gold studs, solid studs, not like a bead. No, solid studs in your ears. It will make your Ketu position third house negative to positive. Fourth one, make sure you must not keep out of order electronic goods, unused books or magazines, empty bottles, rusty things, unused mobile phone, charger, any form of clutter, get rid of it. Precaution wise, refrain from family relationship arguments, refrain from family conflicts, any health complication linked with your mother, refrain from being diabetic, breathing problem, tension, depression. The chanting which will boost you up completely and get rid of Ketu's inactivity is this one. Vakar tundek drashtaye kalim harim sharim gam ganpate varvarde sarjanme vashmanay swaha. Vakar tundek drashtaye kalim harim sharim गम गणपते वरवर्दे सर्वजन में वशमनाय स्वाहा वक्रतुंडेक दृष्टाय कलिम हरिम शरिम गम गणपते वरवर्दे सर्वजन में वशमनाय स्वाहा. More you do it, more you achieve success, prosperity, rising and accomplishment. Accomplishment you might achieve this year 2026 with Gemini. This year, Gemini, you will be healthy. You'll be acting very strong and you will be enlightened, very much frank, modest. And this year, you will be calm-hearted, devoted, interested in charity, religion. You'll practice whatever you learned, act very thoroughly, performing very unique deeds and acting very intelligently. You'll have a spiritual interest and love mysteries, and you may be recognized and favored by the state. You'll get an honor and money from the highest authority. This is the year. Second one, you will be coming across as a very pleasant-natured person and performing very unique deeds, respected and affectionate. You're knowledgeable about the law and very polite and ambitious, hardworking, very clever. This is a year you will be, you'll possess quality of a leadership and be a leader. Leader of your family, leader of your city, leader of your village, leader of your whole gang. You involve a lot of social services and you will acquire some sort of a professional qualification, bachelor or master or both. Third one, you will be hardworking. You will be sympathetic. You may be migratory and will visit religious places, will be religious and kind and cultured person. You will be acting like a scholar, a very respected, honored and recognized. You will be informative and have self-control, will make effort to work for you. Fourth one, you'll be coming out very strong and full of patience and you'll live and you'll be talented, and you will attain materialistic pleasures and wealth, enlightenment. You'll attain strength, longevity, wealth, fame. Enemies will be destroyed. Fifth one, you will be fond of solitude, and you will be spending money on auspicious work. You spend on very happy occasions. You may be say that you will getting a good companionship. You'll be interested in speculation, risky ventures. Gemini, complication you might have to face in 2026. Complication number one, look after your health regarding male and female health problems. And you may suffering pain due to false rumors. You might perform ill deeds and have a fickle mind. You may have a relationship with an elder person of companionship, for the companionship. But do watch your decisions. Second complication, you may be wicked, sometimes acting foolish. But beware of greed. Sometimes you acting very stubborn and arrogant, mentally very restless and worried. Can be unemployed sometime. And this phase of time you may have a problematic life, like a financial constraint, lack of support, too many fluctuations, frequent changes. Third complication, you will be religious, does not work. Sometimes acting fraudulent, lacking happiness. You may not have much faith in religion, but you may criticize religion and may not perform any religious duties. But sometimes you acting a life of a, sometimes living a life of a sin. You can be very proud, sometimes untruthful, wicked-minded, which you should not be. You might go on foreign land. Fourth one, this year you worry uselessly, will be full of fearful, restless and agitated. You'll believe in all kind of ghosts and spirits, and sometimes you like to practice with them. You will be fearful of annoyances in society. You may have to suffering hardship on their account. You may be troubled by worthless arguments. Fifth one, you're spending money on the undeserving, thereby wasting your money uselessly. You'll uselessly spend a lot and be poor sometime. But you will be stingy, may destroy your wealth. Your wishes are generally unfulfilled because they are impractical, difficult to materialize. Husband and spouse may be unnecessarily separated a number of times. You may be suffering from eyes, pain in the eyes. There might be more than one relationship. This year, Gemini, may I say that education. In this coming year, 2026, you may be a professional student, preferring to be in school as compared to doing any real work or apprenticeship. You want to be in school or at university. You're endowed with higher learning, wisdom and good moral value. You'll go for higher studies and succeed. Some teacher will help you quite a lot, but you will excel in computer science. You will excel in IT, electronics, aeronautical engineering, and you will possess, if you're studying a legal study, law, then again you will be performing excellent. In legal studies, if you're studying law, your performance will be excellent. You will be interested in education, but although due to lack of focus, sometimes there might be a break. Sometimes due to formal issues, you may be studying, your institute you are studying may put up some obstacle that prevent you from completing your course. Sometimes you may change courses of education midway through your schooling or gaining degree more than one field. You love education, but you may have to have a difficulty with focus concentration. You can be. Sometimes you can be all over the place, but you have a natural wisdom that you happily share with others. You enjoy learning. Education or learning process play an important role. And may I say that most efforts will be rewarded. Yes, every effort will be rewarded handsomely. Gemini, your health in 2026. This year, the health. Overall, you have a good health. Gemini, this 2026. Energy level can fluctuate a lot, but sometimes you feel drained out. Start of the year 2026 may have been complicated with health. Other problems come up until the middle of the year. Gemini, this year, you may lack enough, not a lack of physical activity. You may not have any time for exercise. And sleep can be disturbed. You're prone to sometimes depression. Your throat may be dry. You get frequent cough and cold. Sometimes your eyes are red, especially after consuming impure food or being exposed to a lot of pollution. You may be susceptible to ear complaints, health problems concerning with emotions, blood, lymph system. Male and female health issue will come up this year. Some weakness or disorder in unproductive organs or urinary tract or kidney may develop. Urinary problem or kidney problem or reproductive organ may have some sort of a delicate issue you need to deal with. Be careful not to speed or shortcut car trips. Be careful when you're swimming, deep diving or going for fast driving. Be careful. At some point this year, you will have a leg injury or back problem. Be careful, please. Gemini, your romantic life, your love life in the year 2026. In this coming year 2026, your marriage window, your child conceiving window will be opening from 5th of December 2025. It will carry on till 2nd June 2026, in December 2025, January 2025, 6 February 2026, March, April, May. 6 months are there. You want to get married, you can get married. You want to conceive a baby, you can conceive a baby. 6 months. Again is starting again. Starting from 31st of October 2026. It will carry on till 25th of January 2027. Need about 86, 87 days. Yes. You want to conceive a baby, you can conceive a baby. You want to get a proposal for marriage, you can get a proposal for marriage. The whole November 2026, the December 2026, 61 days and 25 days of January 2027. 86 days altogether. So you have altogether, may I say, 9 months for getting married, to making baby. Don't you think it's a lot of time? You can get married if you want to. If you're a single person, you this year, out of your, may I say, you will be acting very romantically. But not deeply touched by love or passion. You're acting very romantically. You enjoy candle lighting, dinner, dancing. Sometimes you like to show off. Sporting with companion is delight for you. You want to enjoy that kind of sport. You enjoy the companionship. They have a great emphasis on your life. It is very important for you to have a great one-to-one relationship. Your basic need for nurturing and comfort are only fulfilled by close companionship, close partnership or marriage. Typically, you get involved with someone because you feel like talking to them. Before you know, you end up spending more time together. You end up in a relationship. You know how to celebrate love. There might be overemphasis on relationship in your life, leading you to seek out impulsively. You tend to attract forceful, daring individual whose you will have to submit to. Your intensity expectation from a long-term relationship may tend to scare the other person away. You will lack the skill to deal with other companion, will face difficulties and power conflict in a long-term relationship. Getting into relationship is easy for you, but it may be hard to maintain it. You will tend to have a series of fun and those kind of romances. But some romances will not last more than 6 months. But no real relationship happiness. But you need to be very careful. But if you're already married in Gemini, you may have more than one relationship due to strong desires. Sometimes love affair may end badly. You're appealing like money, love, companionship, also very important to you. You will have a strong desires, particularly toward the companionship. Desire are very strong, and you have to watch your own conduct in the eagerness to satisfy them. Companionship intimacy is highly enjoyable for you. You are very much skilled. You know how to please your partner. There can be a problem with over intimacy. Those kind of relationship, intimate relationship, will go through some adjustments, some kind of a confusion, some kind of a drama. Perhaps it will be very difficult to have a long-term marriage. You need to make a few adjustments. A happy marriage will be a difficult thing to realize, but with adjustment, you can achieve it. There can be some trouble in getting married, in maintaining your matrimonial relationship. There may be some problem around time of you getting married. If you're not married, you may have difficulty in your relationship. Parallel relationship in marriage are very, very possible. Marriage and parallel relationship. You may have seeking a hidden extramarital relationship. There may be some difficulty leading to separation in your married life. Be careful. As time goes by, you will become more spiritually inclined and more renouncing the married life altogether. Both you and your spouse are very attractive, fun-loving and enjoying thoroughly, but both of you intense in your relationship, but will tend to burn each other out and try to new partner. You can do that sometime. You want to do that. But be careful. Marriage is not a shirt or socks or vest. No. It's serious commitment. Marriage may be falter because expectations are placed too high. It is hard to simply accept and tolerate. You may have lacked the ability to be always supportive to your spouse, and sometimes you will act in the way you regret later on. You may have difficulty finding your true self where the love is concerned. You can be harsh toward your spouse. There may be undercurrent of enmity between you and your spouse or business partner. You're dominating and strict with your partner, both in marriage and both in business. You tend to be dominating over your spouse and interested in relationship with companion, but you are dominating, very strict and with your partner. Both marriage and business, you like to dominate. But be careful. There may be unnecessary conflict will happen in the marriage if you're not very careful. You need to understand where the partner coming from. Gemini, your business, profession, career in the year 2026. Business, profession, career, the coming year 2026 for Gemini. Gemini, you're very ambitious in 2026. Your energy is directed toward fulfilling your desires. The way you perform your action is not always a direct and straightforward way, but in whatever the way it likes to get the work done. Even if you have to break few rules, you readily accept the challenges and responsibility to advance your career and bring your recognition and high status. In 2026, you will fulfill your ambitions and discipline and preservation, but you will do better, able to realize your dream if you can apply confidential strategies or clever technology. In 2026, you'll make outstanding consultant, lawyer, engineer. You may be involved with universities, temple, political parties, social service organization. You're worldly very wise. You may have a knack in business and trading. Don't expect an easy ride if you want to make a living in trade or commerce. Partnership will prove to be very positive opportunity for financial enhancement. In 2026, you may jump from one partner to another partner because the ability to rise what is all important for you. You may have a partner who deal in property or vehicle who are not very trustworthy associates. Quite often, you'll find that your partnership can be characterized by diffusion or confusion in communication, giving rise to all kinds of misunderstanding and misconception. You can be harsh toward your partner in business. Your partner look to you for direction. Joint ventures, partnership are tricky and troublesome, and in the worst scenario can lead to regrettable consequences. In 2026, you like the idea of being your own boss. Becoming a self-employed may not be easy. At least part of your career will involve service for an employer. You can be an asset to company or employer for whom you work. You get along well with co-worker and you have an employee that can have a frequent problem and sometimes financial. In 2026, you gradually gain recognition for your excellent accomplishment. You'll seek authority and power in order to implement the structured way you believe will bring success. Your career is bound to be very fortunate and successful. You'll be successful at work. You'll achieve great success, honor, fame. This year, 2026, success is attributed to your own efforts. But it is not just handed to you. You're self-made. It may take time for your plan to gel in. Your enterprise may not pay until the middle of the year. Advancement in your career is irregular, marked by large changes. There are many obstacles and challenges to your activities. In 2026, you may hold a high position in state or large company. Your career will grow, improve steadily without sudden windfall and dramatic overnight spurt of growth. There may be some association with foreigner which turn out to be beneficial in your career. You are very much adventurous. Your work may turn to the foreign land. You always want to do right thing. You will be popular among people and rise to power and influence. This year, 2026, real estate will be lucky for you. Your attempt to buy property or land may run into obstacle, but you will buy it. You may have problem with land or property or vehicle, but you will end up buying it. It is advisable to always have insurance. You like spending money. You find at times it is hard to save. It seems like resources disperse instead of accumulating. As you move through 2026, many of you are carrying one question that keeps coming back in your mind. It might be about your work, your relationship, your family, your health, or an important turning point. These horoscopes give you a general map, but if you want to understand your own situation more deeply, eligible app user can claim a complimentary one-to-one basic consultation with me. When you register on the Prakash Astrologer app, you will receive a welcome email with details of any current complimentary consultation offer and how to claim and book your session. If you are already an app user, please look out for an email from a team member with the same information. In that session, we use your date of birth, time of birth, place of birth to focus on your most important question, so you can move forward with more clarity, less anxiety about what lies ahead in 2026. Gemini lucky points for the year 2026. Lucky points, very, very important. Everybody wants to know around the globe. The most important sentence for 2026, I mean it. The biggest asset of strength for 2026 for Gemini, your knowledge, your awareness, your curiosity. Gemini biggest weakness for 2026, daydreaming, stubborn attitude, and not listening. Gemini, your ambition for 2026 to achieve authority, to achieve power, status, prestige, and to be prosperous. Gemini lucky days for 2026, Thursday, Saturday, Friday. Gemini unlucky days for 2026, Tuesday, Monday. Gemini lucky color for 2026, blue, green. Gemini unlucky color for 2026, brown and red. Gemini lucky precious stone for 2026. You must be refined quality, astrological activated, yellow sapphire, real salt water pearl in gold, right hand's index finger. And you must wear blue sapphire and diamond in platinum, right hand's middle finger. For common sense, for wisdom, for creativity, activity, prosperity, health, rising success, establishment, peace of mind, flow of income, wealth, assets, rise in luck, savings, common sense, family happiness, property, marriage, joint ventures, relationship, business, profession, career, honor, status, prestige, peace of mind, emotional stability, defense from any crisis, neutralizing any conflict in crisis or trauma. Gemini, millionaire facing direction. You're buying any property this year 2025. Which is the direction of millionaire facing direction? If you're buying a west facing direction, west facing property, that will be your millionaire facing direction if you're buying any property. Gemini, unlucky direction for facing, if you're buying any property which you must avoid. South facing property, do not buy. Gemini, astrological task and remedies for 2026. To balance your astrological equation, task number 1. For Gemini, rising sign, Gemini, moon sign. To balance your astrological equation, task number 1. Gemini, for stability and prosperity. Task number 1. You must wear a saffron tilak every day on your forehead. It will give you boost your status, prestige, honor, and may I say, stability and prosperity. Every day, saffron tilak on your forehead. Second task. For Gemini, prevention from any loss or bad debts. You must donate rice, 12 kilogram rice to temple in the langar for 12 Thursday. It will save you from any kind of loss, bad debts. Third task. For getting rid of your problems and health crisis, do donate money to the blind school. It will help you quite a lot regularly. Gemini, for financial contentment, you must keep a river water in a brass gagar with 12 silver square pieces. Place it in northwest direction inside your house. It will make you self-content. Gemini, for flow of income, wealth, assets, savings, you must donate pure ghee, 7 kilogram pure ghee to temple in the langar. 2 Friday, 12 Friday. This will give you flow of income, wealth, assets and savings. Gemini, for protection from any crisis, do this task. Do take 12 dry whole coconut, touch each coconut to your forehead, rotate it anti-clockwise 108 times, throw in the deepest lake or deep sea. Day should be Wednesday. It will perform this 12 Wednesday. It will dig out your problems and complications. Gemini, for prosperity and professional stability, you must donate 7 kilogram good, 7 kilogram whole moong, 7 kilogram sugar to temple in the langar. Day should be Sunday. For 12 Sunday, it will make you very prosperous and give you professional stability. Gemini, for savings, saving you from any kind of a crisis, saving you from any kind of failures. You must drink all your liquids in a silver glass. Please. It will save you from any crisis, any failures, please. Gemini, for getting rid of from any kind of a crisis, you must donate food in the langar during Puranmashi and during Amavasya. If you do it regularly, you get rid of all your crisis situation. Gemini, for getting rid of all the crisis situation, do this task. You must keep a round aquarium with full filtration plant with 3 gold fish. Place it northwest direction inside the house or by your entrance when you enter the house. It will get rid of all kind of crisis, all kind of professional financial crisis. Gemini, for rising success, you please take 12 blue flowers, bury in the ground every Friday evening. You can't find 12 blue flowers, take 12 white flower, write your name on each flower with blue ink, bury in the ground every Friday evening. It will get rid of your crisis situation and give you rising. Gemini, rise in luck and prosperity. Please do organize Kanya Pujan in the temple regularly every month. It will open the doors of luck for you. Donate the girls money and sweets, touch their feet and take the blessings. Gemini, for blessing and rise in luck. Please respect your sisters, aunts, nieces. Time to time donate them money. Gemini, for stability. Do keep 7 solid silver balls in your possessions. That will bring you stability. Gemini, for rise in luck. Please do donate money to all girls' wedding. To any girl's wedding. Time to time donate money to any girl's wedding. That will give you boost in luck. Gemini, for love and romance and passion. You must be very tidy, very clean, very presentable and do wear a fragrance, perfume in your routine. Gemini, for utilizing any crisis situation, please Mix 7 kilogram khoya barfi with 2 kilogram pure ghee and 2 kilogram casting sugar. Mix them together and feed the insect in the bushes, in the jungle. Please leave them in the bushes Sunday afternoon. I'm repeating this again. Take 7 kilogram khoya barfi, 2 kilogram pure ghee, 2 kilogram casting sugar. Mix them together. Put them in a box and leave the box in the bushes Sunday afternoon for insects. Please, this will neutralize any crisis situation in your life. Gemini, precaution: what you must not do, what you must avoid in 2026. Refrain from getting too much arrogance or stubbornness in your behavior. Number 2, do take care of your presentation. Do put a lot of effort in your presentation. Be tidy, presentable. Third, don't keep any rusted weapons or tools in your house. Fourth one, making sure you won't keep any taweez, rak, bhabooti, dry flower, bell, shank in your possession. Fifth one, refrain from collecting or keeping any kind of clutter in your possession, like unused books or magazines, old clothes, old out of order wristwatches or alarm clock, unused mobile phone or unused mobile phone charger, broken mirror, chipped crockery, unused pipe, wood, unused cable wire, etc. Sixth one, refrain from consumption of alcohol, non-vegetarian food or smoking. Seventh one, refrain from lies, scandal, fraud, scams, any form of gambling, risky investment. Eighth one, refrain from any family relationship, argument or conflict. Ninth one, be kind to dogs. 10th one, do respect your elders and female of the family. 11th, refrain from lies and scandal and cheating and fraud. 12th one, refrain from eating salt, too much salt. Eat salt. Don't eat too much salt, please. 13th, don't sell your parental property, please, no. 14th one, refrain from foul tricks, scandalous relationship, no. 15th one, try to have your meal in the kitchen. It will save your reputation and health. 16th one, refrain from creating any fumes in the house. More you creating fumes in the house, more you raising the Rahu to the extreme, not good. Gemini, the chanting you must do in 2026. I always offer 2 chanting. Chanting for cure, chanting for boost. Chanting number 1, chanting for cure. You are going through any problem. This chanting will help you to cure any problem. Chanting for cure for Gemini. Aum harim sharim kalim anga vajra varochaniye hum hum phat swaha. Aum harim sharim kalim anga vajra varochaniye hum hum phat swaha. Aum harim sharim kalim anga vajra varochaniye hum hum phat swaha. Aum harim sharim kalim anga vajra varochaniye hum hum phat swaha. More you do this one, more you cure any of your problem, any of your crisis. And the requirement is jug of water. Asana is mixed color blanket. Timing is night time after 10 p.m. Direction facing southwest. Duration for chanting 60 minutes, 96 minutes, 144 minutes. More you do it, more you will achieve it. Gemini, chanting number 2 for achieving rise and boost. This will give you ultimate boost. Aum harim sharim kalim glum gam ganpate varvarde sarvjan me vashmanay swaha. Aum harim sharim kalim glum gam ganpate varvarde sarvjan me vashmanay swaha. Aum harim sharim kalim glum gam ganpate varvarde sarvjan me vashmanay swaha. It will root out any of your obstacles, rise in luck and prosperity. Aum sharim sharim kalim gulom gam ganpate varvarde sarvjan me vashpanay swaha. It will requirement is jug of water. Asana is mixed color blanket. Timing or daytime, any time of the day or night. Duration for chanting 60 minutes, 96 minutes, 144 minutes. Direction facing during chanting is northeast facing. More you do it, more you achieving boost and boost and boost. Wish you all the very best of luck. All the best for you for the future in 2026. My dear friends, I hope this horoscope have given you a little more clarity and peace about this part of your 2026. If you would like a broader view of your year and some support for everyday choices. You can watch the other life event forecast for your sign and use your weekly and monthly horoscope inside the Prakash Astrologer app. All of this premium content is free for you until the end of 2026. So you always have somewhere to turn when life feels uncertain. If you are new and watching on YouTube or Facebook, you can join my app family at astrology.prakashastrologer.com. Eligible app user can claim a complimentary basic consultation with me and will receive an email with the latest detail on how to book. So please check your inbox and also your spam or junk folder.